Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Honor the Line. I am in the market for a new boat, and chances are, if you're looking at this video, you're in the market for a new boat as well. So we're going to start here at Freedom Outdoors in Wheelersburg, Ohio. There is two locations here, and there's one in St. Mary's, Ohio also. They carry basically the same thing. They can get whatever you need at any shop, so it's totally up to you. Again, we're going to go over in the next few videos here some of the boats that they are offering here at Freedom. We're going to look at some of the stuff and break them down. As I'm a consumer, I'm looking for these boats. So this right here is a 2023 Caymas CX20. This is the fastest boat that's in the Caymas line right now. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to show you guys some of the features that I've dug through and look at some of the things that are really cool about this boat. Again, I'm in the market for a boat, so I'm going to show you what I have found that is really cool about this boat. And we're going to break it down at the end of it. Also, this boat is still available here at Freedom Outdoors. If the video's up, you probably got a chance to get it. However, when the boat's gone, it's gone. However, they do have the ability to get you any Caymas boat that you want. We're going to start with Caymas. They also have Ranger, Skeeter, Nitro, and several other boats that you can get your hands on. So let's take a look at the Caymas CX20 and show you some of the things that I've found that's really cool in this boat. And I'm going to show you why I chose to start with this boat first. All right, first, starting back here in the back, obviously this thing is rigged up with a Mercury 250 Pro XS 4-stroke. You can actually get these boats with, I think, four different motor options. You can get Yamaha, you can get a Suzuki, and you can get two Mercuries. You can get this 250, and you can also get on the CX21, you can actually get a 300 Mercury Racing. Well, one of the coolest things that I think about this boat is that the stuff, obviously this thing was designed by Earl Bentz, the great manufacturer of boats from Triton. You know, he's now the owner and the designer of these boats in Caymas. Now, I believe that they've thought of a lot of cool things within these boats, and the reason that I like these boats and I chose to start with these to look at my review of these boats is that I feel like that they've done some things that most boat manufacturers are leaving out, and just kind of like, it's fit and finish options that I believe that are second to none in any boat that I've seen. And I think this is stuff you're going to see within the actual market going forward. But one of the coolest features I've seen about these boats is that in here, as we know where all the boats batteries are stored and all the bilge pumps and things like that are stored, they've actually put hatches or trap doors so you can actually access all of your bilge pumps and all of your Livewell pumps, as well as everything in there. That way, if something goes bad, and you know they're going to years down the road, this is an investment. It's a lifetime investment. You're probably going to buy this boat hopefully one time and be done with it. So those things are going to go bad, but I feel like that I'm going to show you guys in here some of the stuff that I think is really cool, and those trap doors for the CX20 also available on the CX21 as well as the other CX lines. We'll take a look at it. This is what I think is really cool about this boat. All right, so down here, a couple things I'll show you guys a little bit closer. You're not seeing my stuff here, but there are two of these accessory trays that fit in here really nicely. But what I'm really talking about are in this area right here. I'm going to bring you guys down here a little closer, but there are two trap doors. Hopefully you guys can see this. It might be a little tough for you to see, but there's a trap door here that gets you to the Livewell pumps, and there is a trap door here that gets you to all of your bilge pumps and things that are here in the boat. Let's take a look at it a little closer. So again, digging down here in we'll call this the bilge area. You can see here we do have the 4-bank battery charger there, but these things right here are what I think is absolutely really daggone cool about this. Obviously your batteries are going to be tucked away in this area right here, your trolling motor batteries here, but right here, this is what I think is so daggone cool. that I don't know why everybody hasn't thought of this, but this is a little trap door that gives you access to the bilge area with the bilge pumps and things, and then getting access to your Livewell pumps in here. I think that's absolutely game changing. Have a master circuit breaker here, really nice for trolling motor. One over there for the starting battery that you guys can't see. It's right there. Bring you around here, this super nice Mercury Pro XS. Again, this is a 12-volt main switch for the electronics and the motor, but this is a really neat feature right here. It gives you the jump start feature, which is going to, I assume, don't quote me on this, it's going to jump from the trolling motor battery over here to give you enough power to jump this thing. Okay, so hopping up inside the boat here, let's talk about some of the stuff that I really like about this thing. Again, this is a CX20, so it's a little over 20 foot long, has a 96-inch beam. The front deck on this thing is absolutely astronomically big for a 20-foot boat. It's really crazy how much area that you have up here to stand on, and you know, I'm probably cutting myself out of the shot here, really can't tell, but the widest part is about a little over 6 of my feet in length, which is, I feel like, especially on a 21 footer, but this 20 footer, I feel like you could fish 3 people up here very comfortably, which is actually really cool. This thing is rigged up with a Minn Kota Ultrex. It is a 36 volt 112. One of the coolest things about this boat is that I feel like has C-deck in the floor, which I'll show you. There's also C-deck in the rod lockers inside the center compartment here. Huge area for your storage for your gear and your tackle and all that stuff, but it also has center rod storage as well. Each one of these rod lockers, even on a 20 footer, will hold 8-foot rods, which is actually really daggone cool. So let's take a little closer look at the storage compartments as well as the rod compartments here in the CX20. Right here's the center storage area. Plenty of room here for a lot of gear, a bunch of boxes in there. The dividers there do come out, but as you can see up through there, there are rod tubes there in the center, so you can actually have more rod storage here within this boat, which is actually really daggone cool. One of the things that I really like about Caymas is that they have C-deck style flooring here in the cockpit area. I think that's really, really cool. But if we close this right here, center segment, center section, and then we were to open up the rod lockers. Obviously this is a new boat, so there's a lot of stuff in here that are about rigging, but here is basically a day box organizer here. You see down there, this is what I think is really cool. There's no carpet in here, which is there's no mold there or anything like that. Moving up to the bow of the boat, you can see here, rigged up with a Minn Kota Ultrex 112, 36 volt. Also have Humminbird Helix 9 here, flush mounted. You could also mount some things here for like a gimbal mount or anything that you wanted to put here. Recessed trolling motor tray that we're usually obviously used to. Really nice cup holder. 2 tool storage areas right here and here. You can access some of the stuff here from the bow panel. Most of the things that you can access here, like starboard Livewell, trim up or down, accessories, you can actually do all this back in the cockpit as well. Setting in the cockpit area gives you access to a lot of different things. I have a day box here, which I'll show you some video of. This is actually rigged with a Helix 9, flush mounted here. They will definitely hold 12s. You're not going to be able to fit a 15 here. You're going to have to mount it on some sort of mount. But down here in just a second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You have all of the accessories, all the panel. Most of it is here in the cockpit area. You have a fully adjustable steering wheel, which I'll show you guys in just a second. These are fully adjustable seats, and they also have a proprietary suspension system, which is actually pretty daggone cool. So they're fully adjustable front and back. and they're super comfortable. It's the first time I really sat in them, but for me just sitting in them, they're really awesome. So let's take a look at this power panel, take a look at some of the options that are actually there. Have a day box here in the center. Fully sealed, so you can keep your cell phone, whatever you need to keep dry in there. Does latch on its self-latching system. Obviously works secondarily as a step. Got a really nice set of cup holders here. Can be locked. This is a lockable storage. Really, I mean, this door is very well made. You can see that this is at least 1/4 of an inch thick. It's going to hold the weight of somebody stepping on it, especially somebody fairly large like myself. We have a drain in the floor, super cool. It's on both sides. Stepping up onto the Livewell. Here, Livewell's on both sides. You have storage on the left-hand side, storage on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side of the cockpit, the passenger side, if you will, have a spot here for rods for the co-angler. Also have a really nice boat buckle, rod buckle up there for them so they don't bounce out of here. Coming back, have a storage box here that actually gets pushed back into the bulkhead here. Footstep for the co-angler. This right here going up onto the front deck is the cooler. Fairly deep. I don't know, it's probably 8 inches deep, I would say. Probably ton of room in there. You definitely fit a couple bags of small bags of ice in there. Some drinks last you all day. More tool holders on the right hand side here next to the helm. We're going to have a spot for your bump board. 3 spots here for new tools or for more tools. And then obviously up on the front deck we have the sorry about my shadow there, guys. The main storage here, both rod lockers on both sides. Again, equipped with a Humminbird Helix 9. You can get these things equipped however you want to. So, fully adjustable steering wheel down here at the bottom. Pick up on this thing and this thing will move. Also have tilt at the helm here. If it had a hydraulic jack plate, you could get that on the other side as well. But what I was talking about, the day box, is over here. You open this thing up, and inside here there is a 12-volt plug. There's also a breaker there for that. Nice cool or nice dry spot to put your phone in there. Again, it is factory sealed from water there, so keep your camera, your phone, or whatever have you in there and dry. So again, looking at from the driver's seat here up onto the front deck. This is one of the storage boxes on the right hand side. These things are deep. I saw in another video online earlier today that somebody put their butt seat in here. That just tells you how big this thing is. I mean, it is huge. It's astronomically big. It's probably 15 to 16 inches deep. Just absolute huge amount of storage in here, and obviously on the other side as well. But this is one of the cool things that I think Earl Bentz and Caymas is doing well, and that is putting these gas shocks right here pretty much on every door. I think every door has them except for the Livewells. I really like that option. Here's a look inside the Livewells. You can see down there that there's actually a oxygenator stone down there. Really deep. Again, they're dual Livewells, one on the left, one on the right. massive amount of storage in there for some fish. They are factory illuminated. They do have LED lights within the Livewells, which I think is really cool. Another cool feature that comes on a lot of boats, but I really like this one here, is they have a remote drain plug. It's actually here on the left-hand side. See if I can put you here so you can see it. If you want to put your plug in, no more reaching under the boat. You just literally turn that in, and the plug is 100% in, and you don't have to worry about it. Also, what you're seeing here, that stainless steel piece right there is actually a high-speed pickup for the Livewell. So it actually can get fresh water as you're running down the lake. That is an absolute cool feature. Before we wrap this video up, there's a really cool feature here that you're not seeing on any other boat, and that's called, they're calling it the wedge. It keeps your trolling motor basically, I guess it'll be parallel to the water surface. As of, you know, if it was just on a regular bow that kind of dips down, this trolling motor is going to kind of be pointed down, like towards the transom of the boat. But just adding this little, what they call the wedge piece of fiberglass, keeps that trolling motor parallel to the water and keeps your trolling motor shaft perpendicular to the water line, which is pretty cool. So guys, there it is. This is a 2023 Caymas CX20, which is the fastest boat that's actually in the line for the Caymas right now. Earl Bent's spared no expense on these boats. They've pulled out all the stops. I love the gas shocks on all the doors. I love the high-speed pickup for the Livewell. I also like things like SeaDeck, the remote drain plug. There's just so much that you go on and on and on as far as with the seats and everything else. So I chose to start here with the CX20 because, one, this boat is available here at Freedom Outdoors in Wheelersburg. So you can get your hands on this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna be purchasing it or not. I'm just kind of like in the market right now, so I'm gonna be doing some more things here. But if you guys are interested in getting your hands on this CX20 that's available here at Freedom Outdoors in Wheelersburg, Ohio, call this number right here, ask for Jeremy, and tell him that Tyler sent you. So this right here is, again, a 2023 CX20, and I just gave you a rundown of what I've actually done some research about, and you know, I think it's a really daggone cool boat. This boat right here can be yours.